Hey treasure hunters, how's it going? Today we're going on a hunt, on a little exploratory kind of hunt. Got us a brand new site and it's prime. Sits right on a creek, nice creek, and it's on an 1850 map, and it could be earlier than that. Now this area, it was first settled in the late 1750s, but they had all kinds of Native American negative encounters, so they had to retreat back across the river that's here quite a few times, even during the War of 1812. So there's a lot of abandoned home sites that date from that time period, because people came out here in the 1750s, built their home, got into trouble with the natives, had to retreat, and then then they came back, but sometimes they didn't come back to the same property. Today we're going to go out and check out this property, and so far, all my research shows that it's a nice piece of land, so we'll see what happens. But we're headed that way through the woods and over the rivers and all that good stuff. So I'll see you when we get closer. So this looks like the old road leading into the property, and I could see this on my map, so we're headed in the right direction. Beautiful out today, not too warm, sun's not shining, it's kind of overcast. Nice day to get out and do a little bit of hunting. Spiders. Spiders. Alright, we'll see you as we get closer. Yeah, beautiful little pond out here. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta walk through some fields and walk through some woods, and it's quite a ways back. Alright, see ya. Our property, our home site, lies right there across the field in those woods. Can you tell there may be an old home site in there? Yeah, it's hard to tell right now, but I see one nice old large tree in there with lots of vines on it, and that could be ivy or whatnot. And you're always looking for the telltale signs, always. This is one of those fields where, this is an early settler site. That early settler just found a piece of land, cut some wood, made a field, started farming. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Beautiful day, beautiful day. Alright, I believe we are here. If we look right in there, you see all the stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. Let's get in here and take a closer look. Oh yeah. Yeah. Might be some modern dumping going on too. Alright, let me look around and see what we can figure out here. Be back at ya. It's just a shame what people consider okay. Just a complete shame that people do this to our country, our land. I mean, we have proper trash dumps and all of that for a reason. I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't know. Somebody made themselves a big, huge garbage pit. This is what's wrong with America today. And this is right where the house sat. Oh yeah. I'm gonna look around and see what else I can find here. But oh boy. You just never know what you're gonna get when you come out to these old sites. You just don't know what people have done. Alright, see ya. Hey, we found a buddy. What's up, little guy? Say hello. You're on YouTube. Oh yeah. Bet you never thought that would happen. Alright. Being a little bashful. Alright, so there's a deer in there. What I'm doing is I'm encircling. I'm down at the creek, and the field is right up on the hill up there, and I'm just encircling the area where I think the house site sat and just looking for all the telltale signs. Hopefully that dump pit is not where the house sat. Now, these maps aren't completely accurate. You know, they're off by some degree. So, I mean, you gotta do a little bit of scouting just to be sure. But if anything, we still have that field up there to detect. So, alright. I'll come back when I learn more. See ya. Whew. So I think we're heading in the right direction. Nice slope coming off the creek. It's not a big cliff or anything like the rest of the area. So it's ideal for people to want to build a home like that, sloping down to the creek. It's easier to go to the creek. So we'll check up here a little bit. But I wanted to tell you a story. Back in 1996. Yeah, 1996. I was in Australia, and I was out walking in the woods, you know, doing a little bit of exploratory in the woods out there. It's more like a poisonous jungle, because everything is poisonous. And I'm walking, and I'll hear something off to my right, and then I'll walk towards it, and then it'll flank me. I'll hear it somewhere else, behind me or to the side of me. But no matter where I went in the woods, there was always something flanking me, always something around me. And I learned later it was emu. The emu, not like our deer, where our deer will just V-line and run in the complete opposite direction. They hear you. Out in Australia, the emu, they'll actually just sit there and flank you all day long until you're gone and out of the area. Spooky little creatures they are. But I mentioned this story because there's a deer that's kind of doing the same thing right now. He's not running away. He's kind of flanking me a little bit here and there. So, alright, let's get up here. Let's check this area out and see if we can't find this old home site. So, yeah, so I'm going to drop my detector, and you know, we're in a nice area that's kind of interesting. Drop the detector and see where it leads me. And we'll follow the nails, we'll follow the iron. Let's see what we find. Alright, so we'll see ya. It's like a washer and dryer, refrigerator graveyard back here. And there's so much junk. A lot of people will dump right on the same spot as an old foundation, figuring, you know, hey, there's already junk there, why don't we just add to it? Bad attitude. Bad, bad, bad. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that would tell me there's a foundation. None of this stuff is very old. But we're still looking. We might have to just search the field or go somewhere else. Not finding any remnants of it. The detector didn't pick up anything. Nothing deep. You see the big cliff? Yeah, it would be odd for anybody to build a home site right on that, but you never know. Alright, still looking. See you when we find something. I suspect the old home site probably was right here in this field somewhere. Let's start searching, because it's not in the woods. The map shows it right here in this area, either in the woods or in the field. Let's drop the detector. Let's start searching. Alright, see you on the first hole. Well, that's a deep 50 signal. Let's see if it's anything related to this old home site. It sounds a little scratchy, so I'm not sure why it's scratchy. When I talk about scratchy, I talk about, yeah, there it is right there, shotgun shell. Imagine we're going to find lots of these. Look at the nice patina on that, though. Yeah. Scratchy means it's not locking on, it's not giving a great signal, and it's probably because there's some other kind of mineral in the ground, or it's either iron of some sort that has an odd shape, so it doesn't give you that good. These things are tuned to round objects. Yeah, so if it's not round or flat, then it might give you a scratchy signal. Alright. Yeah, well, we're going to have to go back to the drawing board on this one, because there's nothing here that suggests anything old or an old home site. There's nothing in this field. I don't know. We'll have to go back to the drawing board on this one and keep researching and see if we can pinpoint it down a little bit better. But, you know, that's what you got to do. You got to just get out here, locate potential home site, and get out and scout it out, because that's the only time you'll really know for sure is if you found anything. But wow, I've never skunked out like this before, where I couldn't even find any remnants of it whatsoever. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna head out to another new site I have. It's actually a pre-settler site, a site that they built before they built their main home, and I was finding some nice stuff there when I first found it. So we'll head over there, take a peek, see what else we can find, search it a little bit better. I was having camera problems that day, so I didn't really do that well of searching that I wanted to do. So alright, let's get out of here. Long hike back. We'll see ya. Yeah, so we made it out here. I tell you what, these nice old abandoned home sites are getting harder and harder to find here in North Carolina. These people just totally disrespect their history. Don't know why. But anyway, we got us a nice old spot back here in the woods that has lots of potential. And I've only been there once, and I had very limited search. So let's get over here and let's start digging. See ya. Ah, yes, there it is. We're walking up on it now. So this site, I believe, is the original home site to this property. It's the pre-house, something that they just built something small, something very minimal, something very temporary, until they built their larger structure out closer to the road. And the larger structure is old, and this one is even older. There's the remnants of the chimney, of the foundation itself. We have all this property in here to search. Alright, so let's get started. And you see there's brick in here too. So they had a brick chimney. So yeah, nice. Let's find some treasure. See you on the first hole. Yeah, so I've been digging a lot of shotgun shells and mason lids and stuff like that, but you know, that's good. I'm glad I'm digging those, because if those are in here, then you know, there's other signals in here. They haven't been found yet, and when you start finding those things, that's actually good. The bugs are starting to get pretty rampant. Whew. These tiny little bugs all around me. I don't know what they are. But I got a 14 signal. It's kind of iffy. It's all over the place. So I'm not sure what it's going to be. Let's just take a peek together and see. I imagine it's just going to be like a part to the house, like a roof part or something like that. Or a rock. Or iron. Let's see. It's a rock. I'm hoping for a button. Button would be really nice right about now. Digging all these shotgun shells. What's that? Oh yeah. That is a cast iron pot. Yeah, a piece of it at least. That's what I'm hearing down there. That's why I'm getting that iffy signal. But yeah, a lot of signals to be had. Just gotta go real slow, because it's still really full of signals, and they're hard to find. Good signals, you gotta go really slow to pick up the good signals and stuff like that. This is the second time I've been here, and the first time I didn't search it very well, so whenever you go into a brand new site, you're pretty much just pulling out whatever signal you can get, whatever signal you can lock onto, just to clear the space for what's beneath it. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'll show you as I find it. See ya. I have a nice little signal here. I'll have you listen to it with me. It's bouncing around a little bit, but it's giving me that nice high tone. 6 inches deep. I want to dig it. Alright, so let's dig that, and I'll get right back to you. Alright, so that was all over the place, but it was giving me a nice solid tone, which means it could be something decent at 6 inches, 6.5 inches. Let's see what we get. That's about 6 inches. Should be right in there. Let's take one more scoop out just in case. Yeah, there it is. Shotgun shell. There's a lot of them here. Tons of them. Alright. Well, we're hearing them, and that is deep down there. Okay. Alright, moving on. There's something right next to that shotgun shell that sounds like it's deep also. It's giving more of a 60-70 signal. And I hit a nice root down there. I sharpened my axe today before I came out, so to make things a little easier, gotta have a sharp axe. See if we can get that root out of there. There we go. Yeah, that's a big one. Alright. I'm sure we got it. Let's just be sure. Yeah, there it is. It's another shotgun shell. Look at how deep that was. And this thing's modern. Why is it that deep? Why? I mean, that's 6 inches deep. Why would it be that deep? These are things that you have to figure that out. Why would it be that deep? They could have came back here and logged. Maybe I'm on some kind of little roadway. Maybe where the logger skidder came through and, you know, kind of mushed it down in the mud or something. It's probably what happened. So now, seeing that, learning about that, I'm going to shift my search over someplace else on this property. Get out of this area, because you shouldn't be finding things that deep. That's not natural. Okay, moving on. See ya. Well, here's a beautiful coin signal. I'll have you listen to it. Put you up by my headphones. Hear that? Nice. It's reading pretty high though, like 79. And it's reading about 6 inches deep, so let's take a peek at that. See what we got. 6 inch deep, 79 signal. It could be a nice little treasure, considering I already swung my detector through here once, the first time I came here, and didn't hear this signal. Could be very interesting. What we got there? A little piece of pottery. Nice. You can usually tell the age by looking at that. What are we gonna get? Alright, I'm quite sure it's out. Probably over here is a piece of brick. Not seeing anything jumping out at me yet. Huh. Did we get it? That's the question. Or maybe it was just small. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes if it's smaller, it'll give you a deeper signal than what it actually is. Strange that detectors do that, but small objects will do that. Well, I'm not seeing anything. Alright, let's sweep it. Take a peek. See where it's at. Well, it doesn't sound as good as it did when it was in the ground. Shotgun shell, maybe? There it is. There it is. Well, it's a little gear. Gear to something. Alright, well, that's neat. Let's move on though. No telling what that went to. Alright, see. I got a great big overload signal. That could either be a can or a big chunk of metal or just some kind of scrap that's just telling me something. Ooh, look at that pottery. That's nice. I like that stoneware. Beautiful. Nice little stoneware right there. I keep all that. I like that stuff. That's nice. What are we gonna get? It's a little tiny leg. It's a little tiny leg. I like that. Well, I got one to go with my big leg. Yeah, nice. Got roots growing through it. That's a nice little relic. Look at that. Nice shape to it. Beautiful. Yeah, nice old cast iron leg. We'll keep that. We'll bring that home. Yep. Sweet. See ya. Yeah, there's something in here right on the side of this old fireplace. It's screaming at me. Telling me it wants to come out. Well, alright. Let's take it out. See what we get. Sounds like iron. It's moving like iron. What is it? Yeah, big chunk of something. That probably was their fireplace, or their wood stove, at least. Part of it. Alright, glad to get that out of the ground. Let's move on. See, yeah, so I'm getting a huge iron overload signal, and whatever it is big. It looks like the top to a, yeah, top to a stove. Yeah, you can still see the little ornamental display on it and everything. Yep, top to a stove right there. Nice. Maybe we can find the rest in here somewhere. Alright, moving on. See ya. Yeah, so I got that chunk of iron out of there, and as soon as I did, I was able to hear this nice little 40 signal. Let's see. Something that got lost on the side. Oh yeah, side of the chimney. What is it? Pocket watch? Tell me it's gold. Tell me it's gold. Or silver. Tell me it's silver. Ooh, it has something on it. Beautiful. That's a pocket watch. Let's see if there's any remnants of it inside here. Down a little deeper. Any of the guts or anything like that. It's a pine cone, I think. Yeah. It's strange that you usually only find one part of the pocket watches. You don't find the whole entire complete thing usually. You just find a remnant of it. Let's clean that up and take a peek at it. See in a minute. Yeah, that's going to be a silver overlay over copper, and it does have some kind of fancy something or other on it. It's really hard to make out, but it does have writing, it looks like, around it. I don't know, maybe it has the age or something. It's very, very cool. Yeah, nice. Just a pocket watch back. Sweet. Alright, moving on. See ya. I found that right on the side of this fireplace. Moving on. Well, this one's not a great signal, but it's a signal. I'm getting a 12. And it's a little bouncy, so, you know, that could be in the button range. Why it's bouncy, I don't know. Could be something else in there with it. Or, most of the time, buttons have iron on the back of them, and that iron will devalue a good signal from the pewter or copper or whatever it's made of, and it'll make that signal a little lower, and that's why you dig low signals. You never know if it has iron attached to it. Alright, let's sweep this, find out where it's at. Yeah. Got a 1216 signal now. Oh, is that it? I lost it. There it is. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that kind of looks fancy. Let's clean that up and take a peek at it. See what that is. See ya. Yeah, you know, I've just never found anything that looks like this before. It looks like it attached to something. So, I don't know what that would have went on or how or why. But it's an interesting little relic. Definitely has some age. I would guarantee that's in the 1800s. Yep. Okay, moving on. See ya. Well, this one was super hard to find. And it looks like a button. It might be iron. That's probably why it has a maybe very, very super thin layer of copper or brass. Super, super thin. And it was just hard to find. It wasn't giving me a great signal at all. Let's clean that up and I'll show you what it is. Oh yeah, it's a blue bell. Yeah. Late 1800s, early 1900s. I have plenty of these. Yeah, nice. Never had that hard of a time finding them though. Interesting. This is actually an older one than the ones that I have. So this is probably the late 1800s blue bell button. Sweet. Love buttons. Alright, moving on. See ya. Well, here's a big signal. 70s and 80s. Just kind of flopping around between 70 and 80. This spot is actually turning out to be pretty nice. Well, that's a nice little relics. What's that? Could have been some kind of tool, maybe, or something? Huh. Interesting. It broke off. It's really not identifiable as anything. It twisted and bent and broke. Yeah, massive catastrophic failure on that piece. Yep. Alright. Nice. Okay. We'll see ya. Moving on. We're getting another small button type signal here in the 10 and 20 range. Tomback button would be nice. That would really put the age to this place. Let's see if we can find it. Spiders, 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 spiders. Now the signal's changed. It's now 45. There it is. Huh. Looks like, I don't know. It had silver on it. Oh, there's some kind of writing on it. See it? Let's shine that up real quick. See if we can read it. Nope. Interesting. Alright. We'll figure that out later. Moving on. Now we got a really deep 16 signal. It's strange because I'm pretty much working right in and among where the house sat. I'm not exactly sure where the house sat, but I'm pretty sure I'm super close to it, if not right in it. Alright, that was a little deep, so let's see what it is. Headphones. I need wireless headphones. I sure hope White comes out with wireless headphones. Sounds good. Sounds real good. Or too good. Yep, too good to be true. It's a cap. Probably 1930s. Let's see if we can read it. It's Riley's. Yep. Okay, moving on. Now this one, beautiful 70 signal, but it's only 2 inches deep. Yeah, gotta wonder about those. Yeah, it's a piece of iron. Huh. Nice little relic. Starting to flake. I don't know what that went to though. It's neat. Definitely has some age to it. Yep, we'll keep that. Add that to the collection. I'm gonna rescan this hole and make sure that was it. 'Cause, you never know. Alright, moving on. See, interesting little echo right here. Right along on the side. Kind of next to where the house would have sat. Let's see. I'm thinking iron. Trees. Trees, trees, trees. Not seeing any iron. Well, we're gonna have to sweep it. Ants crawling out of there. Oh boy. Alright, let's sweep that. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's still in the hole. Usually knock the sidewall out of it like that. Usually if you don't get it on the first one, it's usually just in the sidewall. More than likely. Nice little piece of pottery. Or it's not in the sidewall. Oh, that is deep. Yep, it's moving like iron. What is it? It's a hoe. It's not super old. It's a little one. But turn of the century. Yep. That's pretty deep. Alright, moving on. Yeah, we just got a little 10 signal in here. I like 10s. 10s can mean all kinds of good stuff. or a little tiny piece of scrap. Let's hope that's not what it was. Look at this, man. There's glass in there. And we are peeking through, there it is. We are peeking through time that went on through this home site. It's just a shotgun shell. Yep. Little scraps of pieces of time all laid out in a little scrap of dirt. And you can see what happened, what went on. It's all in there, in layers. Yep. Alright. Let's move on. See ya. Yeah, to me, it's just, you know, it's just a good feeling. It's just a really good feeling. It's just amazing to be able to go out in the middle of the woods and dig old, historic, ancient relics that you put your work into. You found the place. You came out with your tools, your equipment, your time, your energy, and located these things. Yeah, it's just, it's a great feeling. I love it. Here is some kind of 70s signal. That might have been a chunk of iron I hit. Oh, what's that? Is that pottery? Yeah, more stoneware. Beautiful. I like that stuff. Yes, I do. And even more of it. Wow. Yeah, finding lots of that stuff here. Oh, what's that? Oh, that would be great if it said something on it. I don't see any lettering in there. I don't know, just a doohickey to something. Yep, interesting. Oh, it's heavy. And it's definitely iron, but it's not corroded. There's no rust on it. Yeah, very interesting little piece. No telling. Alright, let's move on. We're going that way. Yeah, I love these signals. Listen to this. That's overload. You just never know what's gonna be there. Let's go find out. Let's pull it out of the ground. Is it gonna be an axe head? Or is it gonna be something, big jar of coins? I don't know. What's it gonna be? Overload is wonderful. Love it, because you just never know. Sometimes these little tiny iron pieces will give you an overload, and that's strange, but they do. I thought I saw some pottery in there. Yeah, I did. Little piece of pottery. Yep. Well, that was it. That was strange. Usually the overload signals are much bigger than that. A little more significant. Huh. Probably because it was so close to the surface, imagine. Yep. Alright, moving on. See ya. Yeah, another nice piece to their stove. You know, these things used to get so hot, and they used to just crack and break. They used to get so brittle, that's why you find so much of it. Yeah. A nice pattern on it. This would have been a nice one. Okay, see ya. I just pulled up a neat little handle of some sort. Interesting. Brass. Very, very early. Yeah. Alright, moving on. Yeah, I just pulled up a old copper something. It's very thin. I don't know. It had some age to it though. I like it. Neat. I tell you what, I have found where they dumped all their iron. All in here. This is all where they dumped their iron. Yeah, it's loaded. Just going through slowly, see what I can find. Alright, see. I just found some silverware, but good Lord, watch this, what came out flying at me. See if I can find them. Look at the size of that thing. Holy cow. That's a creature. It's broken. But you know what? Based on the shape, and if it says something on it, we can tell the age of it. Yes, we can. Beautiful. I like finding those silverware because you can put an age to things. A lot of times silver was passed down, but you know, you can still get a semi-accurate age of a site. Okay, cool, like it. Moving on. See ya. Yeah, another nice way to determine age of a location is the mason tops. This one has its ceramic, and I save all those ceramics, every single one of them. Yep, even the plain Jane ones. Okay, what's it say? Boyd's. Oh no, it doesn't have the S. B-O-Y-D. That's the older Boyd. The newer ones will say B-O-Y-D-S. Boyd's. The older ones, closer to the 1879 period, will just say Boyd. Sweet. That is a way to date a site. A lot of people pass up these things, but you know, anything that could tell you the age of a site is worth a look. Sweet. So we're closer to 1879 with that relic. Beautiful. Moving on. See ya. 62 signal. It's probably another mason top. Those are good signals, and they're deep. But I want them. I want anything that can give me a time period, a date. This is my second time in this site. I want to do as much research as I can. Everything I pull out will help me determine, oh yeah, it's down there. But I broke it. Yes. That's a plain one. Nothing on it. Yep. Just generic. Nothing on it. Yep. Alright. Save it anyway. Moving on. See. And hey, would you looky there? Look at that. You know, I didn't record this in the beginning because it was so scratchy of a signal. It's iron, you know, it just wasn't giving me a good signal at all. And I just decided to dig it. This is a human buckle. This would have been on your belt. Yep. I love them when they still have their tongue on them like that. Nice relic. Beautiful buckle. Oh yeah. Yeah, iron. It's interesting. Nice. Alright, moving on. See ya. Going that way. Alright, well, we got something sounding pretty decent here. Listen to it. Bouncing around. Probably a piece of iron. Let's find out. Probably a chunk of something in there, huh? Doesn't sound overly great, but it's a nice strong signal. And that's what we're after on our first good hunt of this area. Nice. Oh yeah. I know, who else gets excited about all those? I do. Yeah, you gotta get excited about that stuff. didn't sound deep. It didn't sound deep at all, so there, that's probably it right there. What in the world is that thing? Well, it's got a round nail on it. An old round nail. Very, very old. Or maybe, nope, that's not even a round nail. That's just a rivet. Huh. Looks like a big chain or something. Big chain link. Interesting. Yeah. Alright, moving on. See ya. Still working around this, what you call it there, the chimney fireplace thing. I believe the house sat right up there like that. And this is the back side of the property. And that's where all the iron dumping has gone on. So I like iron. So yeah. That was either a top to a pot or top to the stove. Yeah. Missing its little wooden handle. Okay. Yeah, we woke up some kind of snake. What is it? Is it a black snake or is it one of those naughty snakes? Oh, he's very active. Look at him. He's trying to hide. I got a signal in there. There he goes. Keep on moving. Keep on going. Man, they're so fast. Oh, good. He's gone. Yeah, I got a signal in there. And I don't need to be digging up a snake. Not a great signal. It's like a 26, but it's really choppy. Still a signal. I'll bet you it's a shotgun shell. Oh, I thought I heard something in the woods. That's having a nice sharp axe. Is it going to be a button? Yeah, we're going to have to sweep that. It's not very deep. It's right in the plug. Huh. Must be small. Huh. This is how that other button was. super hard to find. Huh. Ended up over here. What's that? It's lead. Nice little chunk of lead. Huh. No telling. Clean it up, check it out later. Moving on. See ya. Very nice coin sounding signal right here. 76. In an area that looks like I've already dug something up before. Oh. Yeah, the key is, there it is. That is giving me a 76. You see, these shotgun shells are crazy. They're all over the place. You get a 76 signal. If it's laying like this, thinks it's a coin. If it's laying like this, it's going to give you a lower signal. If it's laying like this, it's going to give you a different signal. Like this, a totally different signal. Shotgun shells are the worst. Alright. Yeah, we got a 52 signal. Let's see what it gives us. Well, nothing popping out, so it might not be iron. Oh, but it's shallow. Is that it right there? Is it another shotgun shell? Yep, tons of shotgun shells in here. Absolutely tons. Okay. There's the old chimney right there. We just kind of worked our way around where the structure would have sat. The structure would have sat right here. 77 signal. Clear as day. Is it mason lid? Oh, I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, what's that? That's something interesting. Oh, it's a horse stirrup, isn't it? Broken horse stirrup. Yeah. Yeah, there's something big in the woods. Sounds like a deer, I don't know. That's a nice big old horse stirrup, though. Let's see if we can find the other end of that. That would have been nice and complete if it were complete. Maybe the other end is in here somewhere. Doubt it though, seeing how it was broken. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yeah. I don't like hearing noises in the woods. Don't like it. Besides my own noises. Beautiful today though. That's a nice horse stirrup. Alright, let's see if we can find the rest of it. So yeah. That's a nice little something. No telling what that was for. Interesting. Well, let's keep it. See ya. Yeah, so the old house site sat way down there, and I've just been working my way up here, just kind of scanning, leading up to the road. We still got a ways to the road, but just hitting some signals wherever I can pick them up. This is some kind of really chattery iron signal. I'll have you dig it up with me, see what it is, because you just never know. Never know. I thought that was a button. Oh, the skeeters are biting my face off. What is that? Is that some kind of Native American peace pipe? Yeah, I believe it is. A Native American peace pipe. Yeah. Things that were passed down through history and given people bad things to do. Interesting, that would be way out here. Yep. Alright, moving on. Listen to this signal. It's reading about 69-ish. Let's see what it is. Hopefully not another paraphernalia. It's probably a mason top or a can or some kind of modern trash. We're getting closer to the road. But you never know. Can't imagine that was that deep. Sounded like it was just right here. Yep, there it is. Yeah. That's a neat lid. What's that say? Compact. You know, I find these little aluminum inserts that are inside that laying everywhere. Properly. Oh, that's a condom. It's a coin pack prophylactic. It's a condom. Interesting. Yeah, that's why I find those all over the place. Yeah, nasty humans. Now that would give reason to why that peace pipe was out here. Yeah, little party spot. Alright, moving on. See ya. Yeah, well, we made it back to the bike. That wasn't a bad hunt today. Not bad at all. I was really hoping for a brand new site. I mean, look at how nasty this gets. Cobwebs and everything else on it. That's why I wear a hat. Not because I like hats. I can't stand hats. But, man, you get all kinds of critters and creatures, you know, crawling on you in here. Snakes. Ooh, hate seeing snakes. Spiders everywhere. Yeah, I don't think we did bad. Kinda wish I had that new site to go to today. You know, that would have been nice to get into, and, you know, I love first entering a brand new site and, you know, trying to figure out the story. You know, to me that's a lot of fun. But this one's semi-new. It's more new than, you know, used. So, you know, same thing. Trying to figure out the story here, and, you know, I pulled out a lot of stuff, and there's still a ton of stuff to be had. I was pulling out big chunks of iron, so, you know, whenever you're pulling out those big chunks of iron, you know, you definitely know you have to come back again, because, you know, those big chunk of iron, they're taking up a whole area of signal. So let me show you what we found today and check it out. So the iron that I did keep, we got that nice little leg piece right there. This interesting little thing has some age to it, that's why I like that. And I don't know what that is. We'll figure it out. And this is interesting, no idea. Some kind of farming thing, I imagine. And a stirrup, a broken horse stirrup. Yeah, nice one. No telling what that was, but I saved it anyway. So I like the shape of it. It's kind of like a foot. I don't know. And these Mickey Mouse things. I find these at old house sites all the time too. I don't know what they were. They had something going on with them where they were attached. I don't know. At first I thought it was like a heel plate for a boot or something, but I don't think so. I don't know. It has holes in it. I don't know. So I'm going to save this one because this is actually a decent one. Usually they're broken. And see if anybody knows what that is. Got a little handle, a little fancy handle to something. No telling. And this too, no telling what that was. But I save all the brass and copper because I'll melt them down later into something more meaningful. And this I saved because we can figure out the style and figure out the date of this. Try to put a date to this site. And we have these little neat things down here. No clue what that is. No clue what that is. It's just a piece of lead. Nice and soft. No clue what that is. It looks like a belt tip end or something like that, but it says something on it, so I'll clean it up and see if I can read that. And we have that nice little silver plated back for a timepiece, and that nice little buckle right there, which is sweet. Got a little gear. I'll save that copper, I'll melt that down. Got that nice little bluebell button, a Raleigh's cap, part of a spoon, and we have a little piece of chain. I like that. It's a neat little chain, so I'll keep that. We have some ceramics. We've got a Boyd ceramic and a generic ceramic, no name. Some nice pottery, stoneware pottery, and tons of shotgun shells. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 holes I dug of shotgun shells. Yeah, I know. And then we have that little thing. Now, paraphernalia is illegal. So that's going to have to go someplace. I'm going to dig a very, very, very deep hole, so when I come back in here, you know, I'm not going to dig that thing back up. I'm not going to hear that signal, so I'm going to, right over here, I'm going to dig probably a nice 1.5 feet, 2 feet hole and put that way down in there and put that thing to rest, because Lord knows this world doesn't have any room for that nonsense. So, yeah, I don't think we did too bad. Alright. So, I hope to be on a brand new site tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I hope. If the weather holds out. It's supposed to rain here, so. But, alright. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next time.